Okay guys, just a couple of tips on cutting this stuff, hanging this stuff with the adhesive. It can get tricky because by yourself. If you got help, that's a big help. So I've been cutting it in the folded up state and then unfolding it. It's not, perfectly straight, but you know what? Actually, if you can see what I've done so far, I'm doing 26 roughly inch chunks. You can see my seams here. I'm coming over the humps because these things transfer so much heat. But what I do is this actually is the last piece. So this is 34 inches. So it's a lot to handle by yourselves. And obviously you don't want to get the adhesive and everything. So what I do is I mark the center mark, which in this case, it's a 61 inch piece because it's, supposed to be 60. They give you a little extra. So I mark it at 30 and a half. So you make a center point, chalk mark it. So what I do is I measure out, and I'm not gonna do it now because I don't have my tape measure. I don't have another hand, but I'll mark 30 and a half inches there. So now you know where you're laying it in the van. And the van's got nice, center marks so you can see where you're at. So this is the center groove. And then what you do is I spray the ceiling first, mist it back and forth. And I spray this a little bit. You can see where there's a little glue there still. And I make sure that I'm covering the hump and my seams are on the flat zone, as you can see, so they're nice and clean. And it came out nice. I'm happy with it. I think I'm doing a little more thorough job than most because I'm running out of material. So I'm hitting a lot of nooks and crannies that a lot of people may not hit. But so you can see it's not perfectly straight. Like this is a little deeper than this one. So I always, just make sure I'm cutting to the shortest zone. So this last piece is 34 and I'll wrap over this a little bit. And I'm going to fill this cavity as well. And so you have your chalk center mark. So what I'll do is I'll spray the ceiling, like I said, mist the ceiling. I'll flip this over and spray the white a little bit, back and forth. I stay away from the edges so I don't hit the van floor and make a mess. But I just get a quick layer on that. I'm going light with the adhesive too. And then I'm waiting about a minute, 30 seconds to a minute. It seems to dry up pretty well because of the fluffiness of this insulation. And then with that center mark, I flip it over. You can kind of pinch it by the black. You reach underneath it. It'll be flipped over like this once you've put the adhesive on it. And my center mark will be over here. And then what you do is you get underneath it. You can grab it with the black. And then you put it on your head. So I'll do it with you guys. So it's on your head so you don't get the adhesive on you. You come over here, keep it down low. Don't stick it to the walls in your motocross equipment or whatever. And you can see the center mark, and then you'll have your white chalk mark here on the stuff. I don't have it here now. But then you'll just line up the center and you'll kiss these edges nice and tight, and then you'll work your edge and kiss that edge tight as adhesive sticks. And your center mark, so you're not gonna be off either way. And so you'll work that edge and you got it on your head, and then you just work your way towards the next beam and make sure you squish it in there and it adheres very nicely. And that's how I do it. Pop it on your head. You got your center mark. You're not going to be short either side. You got your chalk. And remember, killer scissors are important. Just order them. They were 25 bucks from Amazon. I'll put a link down below. So this is my last chunk on the ceiling. I wanted to get the ceiling done because I'm in upstate New York in the shade. So it's not 105 degrees. Actually, in Florida, I'd be dead right now. I would have collapsed in the van and died. But so I'm getting the ceiling done at least. Now, if I run short, it'll be in these walls, which I know I'm going to run short because 60 lineal feet by 5 is not going to cut it on this fan, even with my cutout or my windows, my glass crew windows. All right, I hope that helps you guys. Techniques again are tools are rubber hose for fishing, little pokey hose, stiff one for that. I had a little pinchy device which didn't hurt for grabbing the hose, pinchy device. And killer scissors are a must, and that should help you guys out. Hope that helps. Take care. Bye.